wait. Slow the fuck down. You're telling me you have a separate computer for gaming? You son of a bitch. My my computer's sort of a I don't even know what to call it. It's an amalgam essentially at this point of I don't know about 12 other friggin' computers that were going to be tossed out. Works wonderfully though. I think that's the best way to describe everyone's computer at this point when it comes to our generation. It's just kind of a bunch of parts we all put together, and it works. All right. I'm gonna hashtag this up. Let's go with that. No, I try to put ARG into hashtag. Yeah, and it gives me the Argentina flag. God damn it! I don't want no, not Argentina. I just. You know what? Fuck it. I'm throwing ARG. Oh, it's because Argentina's been against Nigeria recently, I guess, in football. European football, not American football. I'm starting to think that we need like an opening credit roll for this almost or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Welcome to The View. Today we're going to be talking about... No, let's not get into Kelly Ripple world there. Okay, I think I've got... Okay, it all works! Perfect! Oh... It's all working. Sort of. It's all perfect. Hello, Fern, Lewis, Animea, Logicator, and to everyone else who's listening to this. This is the first... Are we going to call these episodes as well, I guess? Might as well. Yeah, this is the first episode of the Petscop... what do we call it? Petscop Theory Triquetra? Yeah. Oh, boy. They've been waiting. I'm sorry. I meant to set up the timer for... I didn't... Okay. I set it as soon as I got in here, Fern, but I'll tell you what happened here. I actually set up an alarm to say, I want to do a live stream at this time. And motherfucking YouTube is run by assholes. So it's like, you put in all your information and everything, and it's like, oh, so you want to set up an alarm? Yes. And then they go, okay, your alarm is set. And then I'm sitting here at 2 o'clock when my alarm's supposed to be going off, and it's not. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, you wanted it for your time zone that you live in. Oh! Fucking YouTube. Jesus Christ. They need to get their shit together. I know they won't, and I know it won't happen either, but I've got ever so slight hope that at some point some other company's gonna come out and like, here's our video sharing service, and it's just gonna blow YouTube out of the water. I keep on hoping for it. I know it's not gonna happen because Google's jumped in at this point, but at the same time it's like, fuck, you wish and hope sometimes for that kind of shit to happen. Yeah, like, stop it. Get your shit together, YouTube. Get your shit together. We're not asking for much. Just, stop fucking us all over and let us do what we're actually trying to do. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So, I'm so how, okay. I'm curious about how we want to do this because with the first stream that we did for Cat Ghost, we talked about theories and all stuff like that, and then we went into the videos. Do we want to just start going with the video analysis this time, or do we want to do something first? Okay, and we will stop. What do you mean they're not muted? Hang on, let me check my wait. Oh my god. Try talking now.
Hello.
Oh my god, motherfucking OBS. I'm so sorry about that, son of a bitch.
Silent as hell.
At least you know what.
That's all I see.
On well, I got it now, and I can see your voice moving when you guys talk. Zal is silent. I don't know what's up with that.
No,
If he's just
I'm here.
you're okay.
Oh,
You're just
there you
okay.
are.
You're just quiet. You're just quiet. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Yep, we got that now. At least I know what the problem is. I'm starting to figure this shit out. You know. Doesn't take me 10 minutes of rooting around and going, "What's the fucking slider?" You know, kind of thing. So, we're going to be starting up with the Petscop videos, and we're probably going to we're going to do the same thing that we did with the Cat Ghost stuff. We're going to go through them video by video, stopping at certain sections when we think we should, and yeah, just analyzing what we can, pulling what we can. For anyone who followed the Cat Ghost series, Petscop is a very different creature.
Oh, it's a very, very
It's
different beast.
it's I've come to start to describe it in its current form as of today, which is July 7th, 2018, for anyone who's watching this on the rewind. I've come to sort of start to refer to it as the Gordian knot of ARGs.
Yeah.
Where if you try to pull at one piece of it, all of it comes together. And it's just ridiculous. I mean, I've found things that are just goofy. You know, you can connect pen to care, and I've found ways to do it. It's goofy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're just gonna start going through this with our current mindsets, watching these videos. We're probably gonna do 1, 2, and 3 today. Take them three at a time because these are well, maybe even just 1 and 2 because these are 10-minute videos still.
That's
We're
very true. And in each one, there is a hell of a lot.
yeah, it's
Oh, I know it.
there's yeah, I've been hey you hey, you saw the where's that fucking goofy page I put up that had my goddamn that had my fucking sheet of insane notes. You saw the ones I was writing, right?
Oh, yeah, dude, they were beautiful.
Oh my god, this is it's like in 15 20 years when wow, I'm aiming low at that point. In like I don't know, when I die. Oh, there it is. Here, hang on, I'm gonna borrow this here for a minute and just put it on the screen so everyone can see this shit. When I die, this is the kind of shit that's gonna be in my apartment, and people are gonna be looking at me like, so was he just like fucking crazy or what? What was the deal? Was he insane or like? Look at this. Look at this. It's I don't know why it's cut half the image off. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Just look at that. Those are my notes from just watching the series from start to finish. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yes, and it's definitely my fault for. Well, I'm partly to blame at least.
It's not your fault at all.
You'll
No.
you'll say something like, I've just figured this bit out. Yeah, you're right. Keep doing that.
I keep on. Well, no, I also well that's part of it as well. I kind of feel like I'm almost like I don't know why, but I feel like I'm like the last horse to cross the finish line sometimes with a lot of this shit. I know I could be
Not at all.
I know I could be a little slow. I know I could be a little behind the eight ball, but anyway, okay. So we want to start this
Yeah,
up?
let's begin, shall we?
Okay, you guys cue me when you want me to stop, or I'll stop whenever, and we'll talk. Okay?
Sure.
Here we go. Oh shit! Hope we don't get copyrighted. I fucking love that noise.
Nostalgia.
Your childhood right there, yeah.
Alright, so this is just to prove to you that I'm not lying about this Goon that I found. I'm just gonna walk you through everything that I've seen so far, and obviously it'll be exactly as I described it because this is it.
Okay.
Pause.
Yep. Right about there. We'll stop on the loading screen. All right.
So much, even in just that one section.
Mm.
This one section, when I was doing my episode 1 theory,
Yep.
took me about 5 hours.
Go for it. Say whatever you want, man.
Well, there's the glitch that I believe Nightmare Masterclass talked about. The glitch bit in the PlayStation opening.
Yep.
Sort of giving sort of a warning. Paul specifically speaking to one person at this point. Basically a friend. Saying that I'm just proving to you that this thing that I was talking about is real. I'm not messing around. This is it. This is what I found. But he's had this for years. Why is this a new friend, or is this someone that he's known for years? It's only just come up.
It's interesting to note as well when you go through that first opening sequence. Not only is he talking to a friend, but he's talking about, yeah, this game is real. I've played it before. I've seen it a few times. I've tinkered through it a little bit. But there's no save files at all. So this is a new set, but at some point, Paul has encountered this game before.
Yeah, and it makes the point of that by saying not start game, but continue game.
Is that what
It's either continue game or erase it.
Yeah, because whenever you're playing a game... Hang on here. See if we can go back in time here for a second. Because I always thought that was weird when it kicked up as well. Right. Hang on. Where is it?
Alright, so this is just to prove to you that I'm not lying about the...
Okay, it's got the... Oh yeah, the fluttery go back. Yep, there's that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk you through everything that I've seen.
Wasn't there a I'm sorry, didn't we see a continue option somewhere?
Nope.
Oh. I could have sworn it said new game or continue. I guess I hallucinated that up. Go figure.
Yeah, it's after he's put his name in.
Oh, it's after he puts his name in? No way.
So far,
Yes way.
and obviously it'll be exactly
Right
as
there.
I described it.
And he hits continue game. Oh my god, how have I never noticed that before?
It's 2 choices: continue game or erase it.
And considering he just made the file, that doesn't really seem to make sense if you've ever played a PlayStation game.
Exactly.
Is all you got, Ethan?
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I like this stuff. Yeah.
You okay, man?
I'm fine.
You sound
yeah.
really tired. I'm sorry. Just...
Yeah.
Oh, my pen's dying on me here. Shit. Should we continue? Okay, let's continue.
I'm good.
Let's...
Are you good?
I'm good at this point, yeah.
Cool.
Also, oh, sorry, actually, there is one little thing I want to add. Huge shout out right here, right now, to Nightmare Masterclass. That guy's probably... I don't know how he put those videos together, but my god. With what he had to work with and what the series has given him so far, bless him. If you ever want to go see a really good series that talks about Petscop and someone who's very eloquent with the language, go check out Nightmare Masterclass.
Yeah.
Because this is it.
I never noticed he continues the game though. Jesus.
No, I'm not brand new to Petscop. I've seen it. I actually found it when it was at
And the first level is over here.
Something.
I'm just gonna
Heard
keep
of it
going a
through
bit here so you can see that
an artist
the
on
game is
Twitter or
apparently
something.
unfinished because there's nothing
Yeah.
over here. So, on just gonna show you the one and only level. This actually is not the interesting part, but I'm just
Or so
gonna
you
show
would
you. I'm
think.
gonna walk you through all this so you can see that this is exactly what I described.
Definitely a waiting room there at the start.
So the first pet is in this room.
Okay, so this always bothered me right off the bat. This whole thing is supposed to be an allegory to an adoption center, correct?
That's what people have said.
Yeah, or you know, that's the main line of thinking that we're going with on it. And yet, the first room that you walk into where you see pets, there's cages immediately. That kind of strikes me as odd, especially if it's supposed to be somewhere where people are getting adopted. You know?
Well, this bit, because you figured out, haven't you, that obviously even Care and the new Maker Plane are linked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. But I'm just.
Well, this bit is shown in the next episode.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What that links up with.
That's right. I forgot about that briefly.
And first thing you gotta do here is let her out of her cage, and she just moves to the other one. And then you do that. Take the money here. And then actually you go over here and it just does that. But if you do this, if you lock yourself in here, then you just Ember will just run over there. So once you're in here, actually you can find a little place here to walk to the other side. So that's that. And so there's another pit over here. I can't catch this one. I've tried. This is always what happens.
Oh, he'll get
So
it
I don't know what's
eventually.
up with that one. So actually I should show you the pause menu. So here you can see all the pets that you've collected, that you've caught. Alright, so the second one here is sort of a music one. The idea here is you have to get your clone over there to overlap with it. And I'll just cut to the chase. You just set this to, what is it? 7. And just like that. I don't totally get that one. That's that. Alright, so this one's kind of interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, should we talk about Amber and Ronith?
Yes.
Well, and what are your thoughts on that?
Yes. Amber and Ronith. Okay, I don't want to jump too far into the future, but Ronith is the combination of Tonith and Randis.
It's not. Nope,
It's-
that was
No?
that was actually confirmed not to be the case in
Really?
13.
Really?
Yeah. Because it tells you what Ronith is. Because I thought that originally as well.
Oh, okay.
13 kicked my ass on that one.
Oh, it's no, it's
Yeah, Ronith is Tonith's baby half brother.
Tonith's baby half-brother.
Yeah.
But isn't Tonith also supposed to be in an... well, again, I don't want to jump too far ahead, but isn't that supposed to be... and then he's supposed to represent Mike?
That was my thoughts on it.
Yeah. And
because it also makes the point of mentioning, obviously, with the dog and everything like that.
with
And
Ronith,
obviously
yeah.
The only kid that we see that's actually specifically mentioned as dead is Mike. And then it mentions in Ronith's description that he knows to learn from Tonith's mistakes. He knows to look both ways when he's crossing the road. So
Knows not to get hit by the car, but we'll get to that, I guess.
another link that it's Mike is the fact that the gravestone and that section is right next to the road.
I'd never actually caught up to that. That's kind of an interesting little point there. Yeah, you're right, though. Huh. So this is another thing here that kind of I've been curious about. This section here, again, from what we've seen in the future, is the layout of the house. However, something a lot of people don't talk about is this is Randus, the flower, but there's also Wavy, who doesn't get mentioned at all beyond just the mechanics of the game. I'm wondering if that's meant to be like that, or if Wavy is something that we're missing here as well.
Well, Wavy's definitely representing something. Which person it is, I'm unsure. I was considering at first that maybe it was Raina that was representing.
That would make sense.
Don't know. I really don't.
It is kind
But
of...
yeah, it's basically by the scenes of it, each pet's representing someone. And it made the point with that huge bit. It's all foreshadowing throughout these sections of parts that we see. Obviously, we saw the Ronith bit in 13 with Amber. It's showing you exactly how Tiara and Belle get out.
Right.
And it's about the fact that it's getting to the other side and everything like that.
Makes me wonder if Wavy is meant to represent maybe a small pet that they carry around, because you can catch Wavy, but Wavy doesn't count as a pet. It's almost like it's something that comes with something else.
Wavy does have a pet section.
Oh, it does? God, how do I miss all these things? Christ. Or I've just been poring over this stuff so much that the fucking common sense shit has just started flying out the back of my head almost. God.
Well, it does that to you.
You stare at a screen for 3 days straight, you start to lose it a little, man. Anyway.
Yeah.
Shall we continue?
Obviously, with Wavy, just before we move on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wavy, obviously, the point of this is what it represents. You getting rid of the source that's protecting and sustaining Randis. That's how you catch her. She wilts away.
Yeah, it's... Yeah. It should be noted also that the location that Wavy and Randis appear, the section here down, the section here down where the flower blooms, and then over here as well. Those, yeah, they both play significant roles. I mean, you could count that as the bedroom, but you could also, yeah, you could absolutely count as that. But the way I was looking at it, this area here looks like it's kind of shaped in the section. There's the table, if you remember, that had the object with the vibrating chains on it later on, and then there's the door right next to it, and then over here you have the two calendars.
Yeah.
That was how I looked at it.
Yeah. Either one. It's the annoying thing about Petscop. There's never one right answer.
No, and you know what? I'm willing to bet there is maybe one right answer, but it's one of those things. Everything has to be taken into consideration.
Yeah.
Here,
I absolutely agree.
Shall we continue?
Go ahead. You okay, Zalga?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You interject with whatever you want whenever you want as well, man.
Okay.
Okay, just making sure that you're here with us, man.
So the idea is if you run over here to catch the flower here, then you'll just get rained on. What you're supposed to do is, whenever the flower comes over here, you notice, always comes to that exact spot over there, which you can get this bucket. To that exact spot. Is that the spot? Yeah. And then that happens, and you can just catch them both that way.
First try, skills.
Okay. So, yeah, that's it for the... Actually, that's everything. That's every single pet here that I've been able to catch. So, now I'm going to show you the part that's actually interesting. Alright, so I still can't catch this guy. The reason we're here is because in the note that came with this, which is short, the first line, in all capital letters, I'm going to read it. It says, I walked downstairs, and when I got to the bottom, instead of proceeding, I turned the right and became a shadow monster man. Below that, a date, June 13th, 1997. For you, colon. Please go to my website on the sticker, and also go to Ronith's room, and press start, and press down, 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 right, start. So I happen to know that this is Ronith's room, because it works. So I go here. I'm just going to do this now. So what is it? Down, 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 right, start. Alright? So you can see that it accepted it and the music stopped. I'm just going to go out this way here. So, it appears to be the same, except when I actually leave here, it'll be a little bit different.
A little bit.
Alright?
Here we are, the new maker plane.
Indeed.
So there's nothing out here, as far as I've seen. But actually, I think there is something out here. I just haven't seen it yet. Because it sure seems like... in this note here, it sure seems like, right, I'm supposed to come out here and look at something. I haven't found anything yet, but I'm thinking if I just keep walking around here, I'm going to find something eventually. Hey, so I was talking about how I couldn't find anything out here. Well, I just found this. And, last time I came out here, I was walking around in this space here for over an hour. And this time I find this in less than 15 minutes. So, this is just luck that I happen to find this. And, I think if I were to restart my console right now, I would not be able to find this again. Probably, because I don't remember what I did. You know, all the directions that I went. So, so I'm kind of scared to, you know, I want to keep the console on until I figure this out. The situation is that I cannot open this door. I probably can open the door, but I don't know what to do. So, I thought I would just slip this in at the end. If you think you saw something that might provide a clue, please let me know. Alright, that's it.
And that's the end of episode 1. So there were a few things from the end of the video there that we can glean. First and foremost, going back to what we were talking about in the beginning, Paul mentions that he walked around in this place for a couple of hours and saw nothing. Meaning, once again, he has played this game before. He knows about this area, yet when he starts it up, there's no file. And he didn't even erase his file at the start. Or overwrite it. So, again, with the questions.
I think the point, the glaring issue with it is the fact that the game knows it makes the point that the game knows that he's played it before. He's deleted all of the files off it, and he's deleted all of his saves. It could have even put a new memory card in. Doesn't really matter. The game knows that he's played it before, or someone has played it before at least. That's why it's saying continue game. Makes a point later on in one of the episodes that he makes separate saves to try and copy the same events again, but it doesn't make the point of changing that. It sticks to one save. There's loads of different little things like that to make the point that the game seems to be more advanced than it should have been.
Just going off of that idea, the game knows, like you were saying before, that could possibly be why he found the hatch right here.
Yeah.
If the game knows that it's being recorded and it wants its information to get out to someone, this would be the perfect opportunity. So why wouldn't you throw it out there? Instead of having just one person, you've now had someone playing the game for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and it's like, oh shit, they're talking to someone. Ooh, let's go with that.
Yeah.
I think that needs to be almost like the, what's the word? The arc words, the arc phrase for this series. The game knows.
Yeah. But yeah, it's something that's messed with my head as well. It's the fact that on the original description that the Petscop About section had, not this brand new one, that's given rise to the interest on, wow, maybe there is actually a Petscop 14 coming. It was the fact that it mentioned that they received the game twice. It says that they got it on Christmas Day of 1997 and the year 2000 as well.
Yeah.
So there's the old version and there's a revised version. But also at the same time, does that actually mean that it's just the same game, or does he have two copies of the game?
Not only that, I think we need to look into this idea of the game knows as well. There seems to be a lot of evidence that suggests it. I mean, we do get a bit of a real-time back and forth and a few other things in here that we can point out, but is the game sentient? Or is it just programmed like this and is able to predict Paul's actions and abilities?
Well, it makes that point. It makes that point. Paul specifically talks about that in one of the episodes, where he makes the point of saying the game really seems to be trying to make it out that there's some form of entity in it, but entities usually show themselves.
Yeah. He
strike up a conversation.
he makes a point of that there's usually some sort of back and forth if something's really haunted. Well, later on he has a back and forth. Even if it's very basic.
But if there's two copies of the game, is it the basically the one that's now being used, which is probably the revised version, is that the one that's being changed as per what he's saying to try and put him off? Because it's only after that he has conversations.
It depends on when the revisions took place and how many copies of Petscop of this current version there could be out there. I mean, do remember in the is it the most recent video? It says that the game has essentially been running for 20 years or 12 years, something like that?
About 17 and a half.
17 and a half years. So if the game had been running for 17 and a half years as of the date that video came out, it would have started playing in 2001, which that just there's something not right there. Is this game happening in real time? Is it? I don't know. It's so weird, but I love it.
Well, that's the thing is they always make the point of the tool asking them to turn off the PlayStation, but then the game itself tells Paul not to turn off the PlayStation.
It
wants to stay on.
Yeah.
So it needs to stay on for something, and obviously the point of why I was thinking that there might be two different copies of the game at the very least is because of that episode 13.
Oh, there's absolutely two different copies as well. You can go from before that. Remember when Marvin tries to walk into the wall? Clearly there was something programmed for him to go into there from before, but now he can't get to it. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things that yeah, the game is definitely changing. There's definitely multiple places.
Yeah.
Yes, we see you there, Chad, as well. I'm sorry, we're trying to go over this, but we're trying to get you guys in here as well.
We're musing.
We're musing, yes. Taco Hawk, Snow, Dromed, all you guys. I think their inputs were saved. Theory that everyone in the quitters room was another player. Oh, we got to get to the quitters room is in this video. Oh God, we get to go over that as well. Jesus.
Yes. You okay there, Zolga?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, you just sound really quiet, and we're just concerned about you, is all, man.
Yeah, I just had a rough night, that's all.
Oh, you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I guess. I don't really know what much input to give, really, at the time.
Give it time, and I'm sure you'll have a lot to contribute into this as well. All
Yeah,
right,
you take your time, dude. Don't you worry.
all right. Let's keep on going here.
Aye.
Hey, so, the door opened on its own. I was just in the other room for a couple of minutes, and I came back and the door was open, and I checked the
Oh.
recording, because I was recording,
Come in.
and the door just opens on its own. I didn't do anything. So, I'll take it, right? So I'm gonna show you what's in here now. I haven't seen it yet, so, this could be interesting.
So this is
You-
all fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've
this-
seen that.
Yeah,
You've
this
seen
is-
that. Obviously, the
The clocks,
clocks in the quitter's room.
the engine.
Is it the engine?
It's something that's running with a pipe going out of the ground.
Yeah. Definitely. Looks more like a furnace.
Yeah, that's probably closer than what I'm saying.
I don't know though. A lot of people have thought that that's the machine that's mentioned.
What is this? ABNLM. Okay. Nothing.
That makes me wonder. Was there actually nothing there?
In what do you mean? Where?
Well, he makes the point of specifically saying, once he's come straight back out, nothing.
Oh, when he walks straight at the camera first?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really weird because that suggests that there's multiple paths that have been cut off at this point then.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's the bit at the top in the gift plane that has nothing there. Next to the child library, there's nothing there.
When there quite
Or,
clearly could be
Why
paths.
doesn't he mention the bit with Marvin? when Marvin tries to go through the wall.
Well, he does say, "I think you're a little confused there, Marvin."
Yeah.
And then later on, he does seem to be talking to someone, almost like he's on the phone while playing the game, or I
Yeah.
don't know, talking to someone somewhere, and they say, "Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's gone now. Maybe it's changed since between then and what does he say? Something like 2004. So it's like,
Yeah.
hmm,
See, that's the weird thing again. It once again it shows that you got the game in 1997, then you've got a revised version or a second copy in 2000, and then someone else, your mother, has played it in 2004.
see, that's
How many copies are there?
See, this could be very easily solved if it were on like the fucking Xbox or something. Then they could just, oh, system patch. That's why it's
Yeah.
gone now. But it's we know there's something going on here.
Oh yeah, my guess is that it's one that they're constantly revising.
But who is revising it is the question.
What does Nightmare Masterclass call them? The proprietors?
The proprietors.
Yeah, the
That would-
people that run the channel now.
Interesting.
That's our guess. But obviously, we also know that Rayner made the game.
But how is oh my god, there's too many questions in this kind of thing. It's just it's
Exactly.
nuts. I know again we're only 2 videos in on 13, possibly 14, but it's just it's
Oh yeah.
God.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest right now. It's definitely 14.
I
When?
can't wait.
When it'll be, we have no idea. But
Soon with a trademark on the end
Yeah.
of it.
yeah, I officially cannot deny anymore that there's definitely going to be a 14th one.
Is there something
I
we
was
should
very-
know? Are we on the inside track
No.
here, or
No, God, no. Don't start that. I've
No,
already had
no, I
people
wouldn't.
thinking that I was the creator of Petscop because I did theories on it. Yeah, because that's how it makes sense. That's how it works.
Oh, you-
Someone makes a game and does theories on their own game.
you could accuse anyone who has any kind of interaction with one of these things as, oh, you're part of it, aren't you? No, come on.
Oh, Taco, look at the chat, cute theory boys. We're trying to.
The memory card was clean. One thing that confused me: how are the game save the inputs? The memory card was clean, and this is on a PS1 disc. That's true. There's
Yeah.
definitely something that we're not being allowed to see here. And part of me thinks that those 1,000 pieces for the machine, whatever the machine is, I really think that that's connected to all this. That we really need to know more about that friggin' machine.
The machine is in the school. Is it in the school?
It is in the
basement?
school.
Yeah, it mentioned that for the machine in the school basement, I think it is, if I'm recalling correctly.
Behind the stairs? They say, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's go on here. There's the house. Greenhouse.
It ain't green anymore.
Greenhouse.
It's green every day, but not anymore.
Ominous school made of brown bricks. That motherfucker right there.
Pause it for a sec.
Alright. Go for it.
Something that Snow and Taco are talking about here with the obviously local files and stuff on the disc, in spite of the fact it doesn't have a memory card. It is possible to have a game, even in PS1 era, to store local information.
Oh, really?
That's how they used to do. For instance, have you played Final Fantasy games?
I've played a few of them, yeah. I haven't played all of them, but I've played some of them.
Like the old PS1 ones.
Yeah, I played a couple of those.
Yeah. How they were on multiple discs.
Yeah, 7, 9, bunch of them did that.
Yeah. They all they load up local information, and the only way that it would work properly on a PS1 to have that much information on it was that you'd open it up whilst it was still on, put in the next disc.
Yeah,
And that's how
yeah.
it kept that local information.
Hmm.
So that's probably why it still had the ability to, keep an eye on how long the game was on for, and things like that, because it's storing that information just in a very tiny file.
That's possible. That's very possible. Something
So, yeah.
something I was tinkering with when it came to well, this is going to kind of encapsulate everything, but I don't want to go for that too far yet. I'll keep it small. We hear Rainier make mention to Bell and Tiara in the last video in what essentially would be their file of I what is it? I put you in the machine and then I played Stravinsky's septet on the needles.
Yeah.
It's again with that goddamn machine to begin with. How long has that machine been on, and is it connected to the game now?
I think, to be honest, just to be as blunt as possible, I think the machine we're seeing it all the time. We see it as soon as he booted up the game.
We're in the
The
machine.
machine is the PlayStation.
Yeah. Maybe Bill
So
can be
my
returned.
guess is that there's specific discs that have that information on. A specific disc that's a demo disc of Petscop that holds Marvin's bits, that holds Tiara and Bell's bits, holds the gameplay demos that we see. For instance, 13 was probably on a demo disc, stuff like that.
Well, we'll I don't want to dive into those too much. Well, you know what? We'll get to those when we get to those, but I get what you're saying. I totally get what
Yeah.
you're saying right now.
Yeah,
Let's keep going.
yeah, let's move on.
It just keeps going.
Jesus, Paul, you almost got hit by a car. Wouldn't that have been terrible?
Yeah.
He answered you.
Shut up. This is not going recursion on this level. This is not getting this meta. Fuck off. Why would you hide collectibles in an area like that for any game?
It's rewarding the explorer.
You are absolutely right. That's the whole point of this.
Walk down the stairs and turn the right.
Sorry for not talking very much.
That's all right, Paul.
I'm a little bewildered, if you want to know the truth. This is a little more than I was expecting to see.
Okay, time out right there. He goes from one corner where that one rock is, grabs them all, and then walks immediately over to the other corner and grabs more tokens.
He knows they're there.
He knew that those were there. How? I think he's played this a little more than he thinks in the past.
Yep. Whether or not he remembers it is another matter. The famous line.
That's a dead kid.
You know what? I take it back. That should be the arc line for the show. For this. That's a dead kid.
Yep. Okay. Wait.
Anyone else notice Paul kind of sings along with it while he's pulling the pedals off?
Slightly.
Like just ever so slightly, he's going doot, 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 doot. Never noticed that before.
Sorry.
What? What's up?
Just in the chat.
Ew.
Lucky Lumagoose.
Lucky Lumagoo. That's a red fig. Fuck off.
Oh no.
Okay.
So, okay. Question there in the basement, especially this image right here.
Yep.
Okay, so is she dead? I no, I'm honestly asking this
No,
because
I know what you
look
mean.
at her face is in on fire, and the flower that was out of her head now looks like a noose.
I always thought that it was in a head. It's not. It's behind her.
It is. So what's going on there exactly?
Yeah. Obviously, it's making the point to Daisy Head Maisie, but yeah, she looks like she's decomposing.
Is Care dead? We need to know.
Do we really want to know?
I think we're gonna have to know.
Yeah.
Wait. I don't know. So when I first came down here, I thought I was just gonna see, like, one room. Like something, but not this.
Maybe she got shot in the head, like in the note.
Can I go in
Possible.
here? I can.
Makes the point there of linking the two rooms together.
Mm-hmm. Go in.
Let us reunite. God damn. If only we could read what that says.
I don't think it's meant to be read yet, unless
Wait. Ah. Wait.
it's so close.
Oh, there was one
Do
there.
you want me to go back there?
Really
You want me to go back there?
Yeah.
Here, see if we can get any. I can't read any of that gibberish.
Not that one.
Even this one here looks like gibberish to me.
That one.
Here, I'm gonna try and zoom in, analyze, enhance. It's not helping. I think it's all going to be theory on that one. We got nothing on this one here now. So, I just noticed one other thing here. So, these objects that appear all over the place are referred to as tools.
Yeah.
And I'd never caught this before, but when Marvin first appears, when he's spelling out where is my house, where is the school and that and everything, the shovel and the rake from the shed behind this place appear while he's talking. What's
They do indeed.
Yeah, so we get literal tools going on there while we're trying to figure out what's going on. So I think tool is more of like a namesake for a lot of things, it seems.
But at the same time, it also alludes to the fact that there's a shed right next to a grave that has a shovel and a rake.
And a girl in the basement who may be dead.
Girl in the basement and Mike, who's already dead.
Yeah, so we've got possibly we've definitely got a dead body and, well, from what we know about Care, a kidnapping right next to one another.
What do you say? That's definitely a G.
Are you trying to read it still?
Yeah.
I can't make it out at all. So take a screenshot of it, and we'll keep going here.
Yeah, the thing is, it is incredibly important the way that it's written, because it's the same way that Tool answers questions. It's the same style of writing.
And this is, of course, the first image of the blue tool that we get as well. which we won't see again until the last episode, won't we? Will we? Oh, 13, actually. Yeah, it's 13, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
And the blue tool is obviously referencing Ronith.
Really? That's your...
Yeah. The infamous blue tool. How do you catch the blue tool?
By putting it in the bucket.
How do you catch
By,
Ronith?
by putting it in the bucket.
Putting him in the bucket.
But don't you throw a wavy in the bucket as well? So...
You can do, yeah.
So, which one is it supposed to... see, this is one of those things that drives me nuts when it's like, let's link this to 12 other things in the video, and they do that with every fucking item.
That's on purpose.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
to throw people off.
Absolutely, it's meant to throw people off. People like us who are trying to pick it apart and figure this shit out.
Yeah, but that's where the fun is. Alright, I'll let you carry on.
I hear you, I get you. Big empty place where you can hear footsteps.
Oh. What?
Shall we reunite? No.
No. Okay.
Do it. Do it. Don't ignore us.
Oh.
That's not good.
Boom.
I love that kind of singular ominous tone that goes silent like that. God.
Alright, so it's been like 2 minutes. And when those sounds were playing, there was nothing happening as far as I could tell, and nothing has happened since. So I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay, so time out. There was a jump cut there.
Yep.
And we've already opened up the possibility that this game can not just fuck with your head, but erase memories.
Yep.
So, was it really 2 minutes that he just sat there watching the windmill? I don't know. Big question.
Doubtful.
Big question mark. We're not ignoring you, Taco. We're not ignoring you guys. There's a lot to go over here. How many times do we think Paul has played the game? Probably a lot.
He's definitely played it more times than he thinks he has.
Mm-hmm.
He knows where everything is.
Or at least he knows of it. Oh, no. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't fucking dare. I saw him once at a party. All the kids were downstairs playing video games. He was the oldest one of us there. Don't you fucking dare tell me that they were playing Petscop.
It makes sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Again, it's all stuff that just brings up more questions, but god damn it, is it fun. Love this.
It's finding out which questions are the right one to ask.
There's already been stuff that I could dig a little deeper into, and I'm gonna do that and keep you updated. But also, when you come home next month, and hopefully you're feeling a little more enthusiastic about that now, we can investigate this together, and maybe you'll find stuff that I can't find here.
So that's another interesting note there. When you come home next month, we can investigate this together. So obviously it's someone directly related to Paul.
Yep.
So probably, I don't know, maybe a brother, sister?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's something that's also been quite overlooked.
Hmm.
Even I overlooked it after a while because there's so much in it, but that's exactly what they want you to do.
They're also.
This person is important. This person's incredibly important, and they have left home for a reason.
Mhm. And
And they're
they're
feeling enthusiastic about coming home
they're not enthusiastic
now.
about coming home. So what happened exactly with the family here? You know, there's a whole lot that we're missing still from this puzzle.
Well, there's already been speculations that obviously Paul is Marvin's son, and
I've I,
that Care was Mar- Marvin's daughter and things like that.
Paul's sister,
Mm,
maybe an older sister, that this whole game is about. I don't know. Maybe
yeah.
family member, sibling, or a college friend leaving for a holiday. It's possible. It's all that. Who? There's so much to gather on this, but God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, he went back the way he came, right?
No.
Oh, there was another path?
Yeah, a separate path.
Okay, I missed that. I'm sorry.
So you should be.
But it's all still connected to this building with the tool.
what the fuck?
Language, Paul.
Wait a second.
This is a Christian Petscop stream, if you don't mind.
What was that just now? Can I get that to happen again? Wait. Hey, sorry, I had to look at that for a moment. In the video. I was a little nervous. The tones, I think this is the same tones, that you might have heard in the beginning. I'm gonna put in the beginning the part where the door opened. And also the way the guy on the other side was moving for a moment. I'm gonna ask for your comment later on that. So I was looking around here. So this is backwards. It says, do you remember being born? And this just says quitter's room. So interestingly, I'm on the reverse side.
I've just
Here.
noticed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The time's changed.
On the clock?
Yeah.
By how much?
I thought that clock used to be static, but it's not. It's gone backwards.
Well, this it is a room that's in reverse at the same time, remember, so that would mean it went forward, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Which means that time is still running in this room. I'd like to almost find out when he recorded these, because wouldn't it be interesting if that was the actual time?
In-game time, do you think?
3.
It's working on a real-time clock.
And look
It
at
would
the
make sense considering that it's counting the seconds.
and look at the time now. It's according to Petscop, it's 4:20.
Oh god.
This whole game was a drug-induced trip. Solved.
Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this stream.
We have solved the puzzle. Everybody go home. No, kidding. We're kidding, but definitely there's something going on here with time dilation, because we have seen clocks go backwards and forwards quite a few times in this. But we still don't have enough data. Fucking proprietors, man.
Okay, so
Hang on.
moving on.
Let's focus on what Drummond and Taco have seen there.
Wasn't Belle trapped in this exact same room and it counted backwards?
Nope.
No, she was.
Further back than that.
Oh, what are you saying? Read it out.
Wait, didn't he just say sorry, Sarah?
Wait, where?
Where are you hearing?
Where
that?
did you hear that there, Drome, please?
We must hear this.
Yeah. Do you want? I'm willing to play the whole section from the start again. Should we?
It'll be the bit where it jump cut
Are
again.
we talking back before at the windmill?
No. The other bit in the quitters room.
Okay, I'm gonna cut to just before the jump then. Around here, let's go with. Okay, let's hear very carefully. I'm gonna up the volume as best we can.
Oh. What the fuck? Wait a second. What was that just now? Can I get that to happen again? Wait. Hey, sorry, I had to look at that for a moment.
Oh,
In the video.
It just says, hey,
I was a little nervous.
Okay. Okay.
The tones, I think this is the same tones that you might have heard in the beginning. I'm gonna put in the beginning the part where the door opened. And also the way the guy on the other side was moving for a moment. I'm gonna ask for your comment later on that. So I was looking around here. So this is backwards. It says, do you remember being born? And this just says quitter's room. So interestingly, I'm on the reverse side here. Yeah, okay, so moving on.
You heard Sarah, Taco Hawk? Isolate it, because we ain't hearing it.
And I'm back up here again.
No, you're not.
Different
This
spot.
again.
It's mirrored.
You're absolutely right.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna do that right now.
You're still
Alright,
doing
so
it,
I'm gonna
Paul.
stop this now, actually. Alright, so now we're
Okay, so do we want to... Is there anything else we want to pitch there, maybe?
Well, yeah, obviously I couldn't hear Sarah, but yeah, if you can find that, let us know.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'm...
very interesting if it turns out to be the case.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it, Sarah, but I'd love to hear it if that's true.
Considering it sounds like phone voice is a girl. Anyway,
So, I had a little bit of thought here. This avatar that Paul is playing with, that we refer to as Paul, P-A-L-L sometimes.
or Null, some people have called it.
Null, actually, that's clever. I like that. So there's a couple little things I've noticed, and I'm trying to put this all together here a little bit better, but it seems like it's connected to all the players within the game. He's wearing a green shirt. His head is yellow, the same color that Carrie uses for discussion and also matching her skin tone. I don't understand the whole no hands thing, but if you remember back to the video where we get the red triangle guy,
Yep.
he's there as well. And there's a red triangle here on Paul's nose. If you listen to Paul within the real world when he talks, he does sound like he's kind of got a stuffy nose constantly, doesn't he?
He does.
I'm not trying to comment on what the guy's voice sounds like. I'm really not doing that, but it almost sounds like he's talking with his nose plugged up, like there's something going on there when he's talking, doesn't he? Kind of like I'm
Yes.
doing now.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe that's just me trying to draw too much, but
I wouldn't
Gonna
say
look
it's
at-
drawing too much, not with Petscop.
You guys go ahead and if you can find that Sarah thing, let us know. Oh, Marvin has no arms as well. That's a very good point. But he's able to manipulate things from what we see. Well, so can Paul. So, that's so weird.
Someone did make a point to me a long time ago that it looks a lot like Monster Kid from Undertale. And Monster Kid is always made the point that that's got no arms. Always falls over.
Paul doesn't fall over, fortunately.
No. But he can't climb or open anything because he has no arms.
So here we come. Another infamous
what's over here? Which I
portion of
forgot
the
about
game.
this, so I'll look at this now. Interesting.
Good old Seuss.
What's that? Do I, I think I have to put something there. What? Oh. Okay. What? Okay. This is just flat out a full game that I'm playing now. What am I supposed to do?
I'm gonna pause this here for a second.
Hold on.
Go for it.
Did he just say this is flat out the full game I'm playing just now?
I don't know. Let's go back. How far back do we have to go?
Whilst it's going up, head back to about 1 minute and 52, I'd say.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 144 just to be safe.
Fair enough.
And so with one eyebrow flat and with one eyebrow raised, Paul found the room of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Back in 1997 at the height of his popularity. Anyway, sorry.
Yes, don't worry, Taco. We've taken notes. 10:13.
1013 and Petscop 2. I will take a look at that in a moment. Also, Snow, regarding that website, which is name we're not supposed to say, but I'm going to say it anyway, goodgrief.org. Quite certain it is not connected to Petscop at this time. There's nothing in the game or in the videos that we've seen that indicates that it is part of it. They do mention a website, but there's nothing solidly connecting it.
Yes, it was one of the unfortunate issues that occurred when so many people spammed that website.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it is a shame that, that happened. Though at the same time, it is kind of good to know that there is a resource out there for people who need help.
Yeah, that's good. But the last thing you want if you're a legitimate website trying to sort something like that is to get a bunch of messages about something you've never heard of.
Yeah, I went through that website, and it really does not seem like there's any connections at this point.
Yes, indeed, King Kong.
So let's
That's exactly what we're talking about.
let's not raid that. Let's not. You can go and look at it. Actually, it's got some interesting stuff on.
Go
Just
and look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Do not email them about Petscop.
it's got some interesting metaphysical writing, though. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear if
Alright.
they were trying to. If they say this is the full version, you said.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear.
Full game.
Okay.
It's gone to the door and come back.
This is just flat out a full game that I'm playing now.
Yeah, he I think he's more commenting on the
Yeah.
lower level of the game being the real game.
Yeah. This is just flat out a full game.
Oh, I hate that rumbling.
It's
What am I supposed
very,
to do?
very good sound effects for a PS1 game.
Developed by Garalina, ripped off from EA. Okay.
I don't think I was supposed to do that.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I missed something there.
What am I supposed to do? Can I just walk out?
Okay, sorry.
I don't think I was supposed to do that. Yeah.
God, the screen you.
Yeah, I reset it. Okay, try that again.
But I want to see the rock.
So do I just wait? I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Or I have to put something in there.
Of course, Petscop will be backwards
Yeah, it turned out I
compatible on
just had to wait.
PS2.
But I had to wait a while. So this is cleared out, I guess. So what's in here?
Not a random.
Not at all. There's something I've seen no one
Uh,
talk about there. Why is there an 8-ball?
Yep.
Whose room is this, even?
It's an 8-ball. It's the car.
Teddy
it's
bear?
got a bed, and it's got a PlayStation controller.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also the circle that we see a lot.
Yes. The O from
Alright.
Where Is My House?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try another one, I guess. So I just did it again. I put in another one of these, and I just let it go, and the room rumbles for a while, but then it just stops, kind of abruptly. So what do we have here now? Yeah.
Rubik's Cube. There's that bear again.
Pez dispenser.
Daisy.
Yeah. So it seems like I put in one of these
Daisy.
faces, and it gives me a room
Daisy's on the floor.
with I guess that's a
Windmill.
kid sitting on the bed, and like a different pattern on the floor and the walls and the thing here. So it seems like there are many combinations of these faces. So if I were to guess, these rooms are, because there's not much variation between these rooms, They're probably generated in some way. So I'll try a few more. Every time I put in one of these, I have to wait for like 10 minutes. So I'm not gonna try too many of them. I'm gonna, yeah.
What's up? Oh, Zolgaloo ran off again. Okay. So,
Yeah. He makes the point of saying that the rooms are random. They are not random.
They're
They can't be.
he said something else. It just fluttered through my head and I've forgotten what he said. I'm just going to go back for a second here. Oh, it's that he has to wait for 10-minute intervals. Again, we have this excessive amount of time going on with things that I've been fascinated with while going through this. He played this for 10. He waited for 10 minutes for each of these rooms to generate, and then we get the windmill that he stares at for days.
Yeah.
I'm just going to flat out say it. I'm going to put the theory forward right now. I think that using the windmill, Paul is hypnotized, and from there he is then triggered by certain events in the game that are able to draw him into it and bring him out.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just my thoughts on it, at least.
Makes sense.
Here's another one.
Game controls on the ground and a Game Boy on the table. That's just straight up a Nintendo Game Boy.
Yeah.
So it's 30 minutes he sat through. 40
And
minutes.
Here's another.
Play-Doh.
Oh my god.
Play-Doh, there's that bear again.
There's going to be
There's the
so many copyright issues with this game. That's why it never saw production.
So anything look familiar here?
And then we jump back.
Yeah. Yeah, so probably we're supposed to try these out, put in these faces, and see what we get. So, start with this one.
That is true, Quisha. He is dead. So you were right there, Paul. That's a dead kid.
So this is the room, corresponding to the face on the gravestone.
He wore glasses.
On the ground, according to this, yeah. So this is really where the theories start to get interesting and weird at the same time. So here we are in Michael's room. We've got the glasses on the ground. We have the O, we have the tweezers, and we have the tool.
Yep.
Considering every...
A lot of people have been umming and ahhing about whether or not they're tweezers or a tuning fork. I'm very much unsure. They look more like tweezers to me.
Yeah.
Also, tuning forks do look like that.
I'm leaning more towards tweezers because the whole eyebrows thing that goes on with care.
Eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this raises the question. We've already connected the tuning, God, now you got me saying it. Now we've got the tweezers connected to care and the removal of eyebrows, and this is all being found in Michael's room. So how is this significant towards Michael is my real question, because we have the tool and the tweezers now. He's connected to it somehow. Tweezers.
Something that Snows said there.
Yeah.
Nerdy boy. Petscop kid, very smart.
Dromed brings it up. Tweezers that he used to pick out Care's eyebrows. But does that then? But we've already seen that Michael was dead at the age of 7, according to this.
Yep.
So how? Again, it's one of those things where we don't have the answer yet because we don't have all the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the removal of eyebrows is... Wait, I'm thinking too hard at this point. Is it possible that Michael and Care are the same person?
No.
No?
If anything, Care and Paul are the same person.
That, that was one I've been tweaking around for a while as well, yeah.
If anything, Paul and Kara, their references having the exact same age.
And looking incredibly similar.
Yeah.
But he doesn't remember ever encountering her when he was younger.
Yeah. Doesn't remember encountering because either he's been made not to remember, or
they're the same
he is.
person. Damn, this is... Let's keep going. Care was part of Michael Hammond's family, and when he died, maybe Care turned to Care B? Just some thoughts. That's possible there, Drum. That's very possible.
Not sure what that is on the right.
Something I never noticed here before. If you look on the floor, we have the dots, we have the glasses, we have the O here, and we have it on the wall sometimes. We have one of the clowns here too.
Mm-hmm.
That was not just put there out of pattern. That was put there intentionally for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they're everywhere. Never mind. Damn it.
Alright. Gonna try the other one now, I guess. Nothing to see here. The bed's empty. Here's the other room. And it looks like there's something here.
Marvin's writing.
Mm-hmm. That line right before this one, that really just... There's something wrong with that line to me. You're in the bathtub thinking about her. What? That's... Something's not right there. Something's not right there, buddy.
There's something not right at all with
Yeah.
any of it.
Well, something in particular with that line.
Yeah. The passage to my right will lead to her.
What am I reading?
That's an interesting theory there, Dromed. And no, Snow, I'm not in the bathtub thinking about you.
I'm not sure what to say about that.
So, yeah, a couple other things to note in this room here. One, obviously we gotta mention the second Paul. That Paul doesn't seem to notice. That right there is pretty bizarre if you ask me. I mean, wouldn't your attention be immediately drawn to the same character as you are, standing somewhere in a room?
Wait, where did you see that?
Didn't that happen right wasn't that right at the beginning here? One second.
I thought that was in the other episode.
Is that in another episode? Am I going too far ahead again? Son of a crap.
Who knows? If you've seen this.
Here, if we go... Or, no, it was in the one with the accusation, I think. See the comment about the crayons. The crayons that were in the shed Care was in on the top floor. Yeah, they were sitting by the hole where the flower was. There's the... Oh, Fern! Smart! Smart boy! Girl, person. Use big brain. Good job. But wasn't... I might be thinking too far ahead here. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Here's the other room.
It's the next one that he goes into. Yeah, my bad on that one. But another thing kind of odd here, and I think this again ties it to the shed. We have well, as just pointed out by Fern, we have the crayons here, but we also have a paint roller.
Yeah.
That's not something that just shows up. That's work equipment.
And the daisy.
And the daisy. Marvin's trying to rebirth Tiara. Possible.
I'm not sure what to say about that. But I'm wondering now. Because the note, remember the note that came with this game? It said, for you. It was for you. And this note is referring to the player. It's saying you. And I was already thinking this, but it seems like it's possible. This game was made for, well, this part of the game was made for somebody to see. Like, or at least at some point, it was, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like it was intended for somebody. Not me, certainly. Okay.
You see how sheepish he is there?
Mm-hmm.
We're still not done, because we still have
It sounds
whatever's
like
over
he's
here.
almost letting slip.
That he knows that something's up here.
That he's letting slip that he knows who it's for.
Mm-hmm.
It suddenly goes for someone. I don't know. And that's what he says.
He's not quite sure.
I think he knows exactly who the game's for.
Or not.
Well,
Yes.
let's remember the very first video at the same, or not even the very first video. The very first thing that came with the game was a note that said, "For you." Now, does the note actually say "for you," or is it for someone specific that he didn't want to
Well,
say?
it might be. It might say for you, but regardless, it came to his house. So it's someone who he lives with, or someone who he knew was going to be there at Christmas.
A lot of people there. The second Paul in Care's room syncs up with him leaving the... Yes, I've seen that. The syncing of those. We'll look at that when we get to that.
Yeah.
Thank you for pointing that out there, Farn. Yes, you are correct. And then Paul walked into the Shadow Realm.
Okay. So, okay, I'll just end this here then.
We don't see him exit that area either. It just jumps to the next video.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. There we go. Nope. Stop. 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 God damn it. YouTube. Seems Zalgalu's been called off to do something else, so it's just you and me now.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Don't worry about it.
Quite a bit though. Quite a bit still.
There's loads.
I'm sitting here with my notes page again, and again, it makes no fucking sense just to look at. But there's definitely a lot going on here that we need to. Well, there's more that we can read into in the later videos that helps us with this stuff. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Should we watch number 4 since it's only a 2-minute episode?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do this one. We'll come up. We'll start with 5 next episode then.
Yeah.
Part 4.
So if you remember what I was trying to explain yesterday, and failed to explain, I'm just gonna demonstrate that to you now. There we go. So I found this yesterday.
So he's been playing. Okay, this confirms a bit of what we've been saying as well. He's been playing the game off screen, and this has been edited here. Because, or at least he hasn't been recording, because as he just said, so as I told you yesterday, I was playing the game and I found this. So there we go.
And the way I understand this is, so we're upstairs right now. You just saw me walk up some stairs. So if you were to imagine what would be exactly below where I'm standing right now, and I worked it out, it's roughly the area where you have the big screen with the windmill, and so I think, so this I think is a camera, and if I walk in this direction, this is roughly where the windmill would be. Why there isn't actually a windmill here, I don't know.
What's that, sorry? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know whether or not you've noticed it yet.
What is it?
He's not alone.
Up in the top corner you can see movement, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'll go back and... It's the top right corner, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my understanding is correct. It's just, I'm missing something.
There he is.
Okay, that's it.
So that right there is technically the first appearance of Marvin, and spoilers for Steven Universe if you haven't seen it. So yeah, that would make this a very important video, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvin's first appearance. But is it? Well, we don't really get a very good look at him, even with the lit up screen that I have set up on the bottom where I'm looking at you guys. We don't get really a full shot of him. So it raises the question, is it regular Marvin or is it Shadow Marvin? Because Shadow Marvin is the first thing that appears with the...
But yeah, I think my understanding is correct.
I want to get another look at him.
It's just, I'm missing something.
If I can. Right there. Oh.
No, it's regular.
It's regular Marvin?
Yeah, he's got colour.
Okay, it just beeped out on me there, but yeah, I'll take your word for it. I believe you. But yeah, so that's the first appearance of Marvin.
Yeah. But why is he there? Why Why is he there? Because he knows for a fact that that windmill's not there.
Well, it mirrors what happens in the note from Rainier at the same time. I mean, think about it. We have the camera right there below. It seems to be a video camera on top of everything as well, like one of those, like, one of those handheld ones from the 90s that maybe your parents had that were like really big.
Mm.
And then it turns red and it lowers, and then it can see the windmill.
Yeah, it's been tampered with.
It's been triggered to record a windmill that doesn't exist but does, and we have no idea. Again, there's so much to read into that, but there's so little data.
Okay, that's it.
He sees it as well.
Yeah, he does.
Saw it.
At the very end there, he walked towards it a little bit,
Yeah.
and then he goes, "Okay, that's it. Like, I'm done. I'm not doing this."
Yeah.
So it's good to know that why the fuck is God? If you've ever used Rabbit before, it gives you two cursors. You've got two cursors you're controlling.
Yeah.
It's just irritating. But yeah, that's a hell of a thing there. Well, hopefully Petscop 14 will answer some of this, but I'm looking forward to 2 weeks from now more than anything else where we get to talk about more of this. But we've been going on for almost...
Forward to it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving just going through things and picking videos apart like this. There's so much that we're seeing here that I haven't seen before, that I haven't noticed before, you know.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Why is Petscop 4 there, and then up next is Petscop 6?
That's a very
What
good...
happened to 5?
Well, 5 is definitely still here, isn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh, there's no playlist on this channel. Whoops. Yeah, because there's 5. It's
Yeah, it's
the one
fine.
where he... It's the one where he talks to the lit up tool.
Or Mike.
Is it possible that this is maybe an intentional anacrostic order story where we're supposed to watch 4, 6, and then 5? I don't know. I'm gonna try that.
They're all linking up together anyway.
Absolutely, everything's linked together. I mean, the one, oh my god, the one that made me go absolutely fucking insane, that made me go, oh my god, you've got to be fucking kidding me, was you can connect pen to care. Pen is, what is it? Pen is on the piano that requires the treadmill. The treadmill requires to be set to a certain number. But if you but then when he goes into the underside, or where the mirror world, I don't know what to... Not new. When he comes back from the new odd care, some people have called it odd care because it's not even care anymore. When he comes back, he gets on that treadmill again and rolls it back to, what is it, -1?
Yeah.
Then when
and
you're...
it also goes up to 13.
And it goes up to 13. 13 is the number of petals that's on Care's head. And the way that they get plucked off, including him going into the basement and then coming back up to pluck them off, you can sync up him plucking off the petals with him standing on the treadmill and taking the numbers down in that exact timing.
Yeah.
So everything connects in such a bizarre manner that you can analyze it, but you have to analyze everything that comes with it then. So it's ugh. It's so much for the brain to handle all at once. It's a story that's got 30 different characters that play 4 different roles. It's weird, but it's...
No. It's got 48
playing 8 different roles.
in 8 different areas.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that what the... Oh my god, we've only seen how many characters in the game as well? Oh. Oh no.
But it makes the point of saying, but there will obviously be more.
Yeah. It's
Because there's gotta be more, right?
yeah,
You've only seen, like, what, 10?
maybe. Already, also depending on so much more. How many characters are involved with this? How many parents are involved with this? Who are the proprietors? Are they in the game? I wouldn't be shocked to find out they're in the game. Oh. There's so much. And you know what? This is one of those things, this is why I love this shit, because there's so many goddamn blank spots on the bingo card. that we get to kind of fill them in and play with it just a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Head to the about section.
Yep, let's check
Just
the...
in case no one's seen it.
Yeah, if no one's seen the about section yet, let's take a peek at that and read her out. Come back here, you. Work with me here. There we go. Yep, so there's the most recent update to it there.
That's what brought us to this.
Yeah.
Again.
Attempts.
His
What are
work
it?
is bearing fruit. And there will be a public compilation video of his attempts.
He appreciates that people care about him so much. Dun dun dun. No. Links to it: Game Theory, Markiplier, GT Live, Jacksepticeye, Mystery Force, and Game Grumps. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's still so much.
For a time, I was one of those.
They'll, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it rotates and stuff.
It does, yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. Hey, there you go. Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
Good. I honestly, I don't keep track
But
of
yeah,
how
so
YouTube works.
It was the fact that I was on the related channels that made, oh bless him, some.
You're one of the.
awesome
You're a
videos.
character in the game, and you don't even know it.
I'll have to find you the video, because the guy made a video on it.
Ooh, I'll
of him
definitely take a look.
basically trying to connect the dots between the facts that my channel is doing theories, but it was a related channel to Petscop. So I must be the creator of Petscop. But look, it's all Petscop.
It's
His channel is talking about Petscop right now, and it's a related channel. And
That's-
even, bless him, he even made the point of saying in his video, I know that people are just gonna think, oh, that's just crazy, it's just a related channel that's talking about it, that's all. But no, look.
people like to delve. They like to make theories, and you never know what you'll find out of some of them. Sometimes, I mean.
And I couldn't help it, I had to leave a comment. I had to leave a comment on the video to say, I'm flattered, but no.
Like whenever it comes to the sort of, I don't want to say accusations, but whenever it comes to people trying to figure out who made the story, when it comes to something like this, when
That's where it gets sketchy.
well, it's not just where it gets sketchy, but think of it this way: is the story good? Yes. Let's use Petscop for example. Is the story good? Yes. Is it entertaining? Yes. Is it drawing us in? Yes. So really, who cares who made it? It doesn't matter. Oh, this guy's the creator of the series. Okay, good for him. Doesn't mean the series is no longer entertaining. I mean, it's kind of like what happened with. It's kind of like my view on. Come on, help me out, brain. Help me out, brain. Cat Ghost. There we go. See, I can think of things. It just takes time sometimes. I need more dedicated RAM.
Chris and
Yeah,
Chris Alexis and
yeah. Well, we may have figured that. Oh, he made the series and all that and everything, but at the same time, that doesn't change the value of the product that's out there, the art that they've created. It's beautiful still. Just
that's the thing with ARGs. Some people understand the line between trying to solve the series and trying to solve its real life connections. Stay away from the real life connections. Don't go trying to ask the creators. Don't go trying to find out who the creator is, because all that's gonna do is make them scared to make more on the ARG.
not just that, but even if it's the person who's made the ARG that is connecting themselves into the story in such a way, then that's meant to benefit part of the story. There's an aspect there that they're trying to explain. So really, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who made the story. It's a piece of art at this point. It's now in the public domain for everyone to enjoy and love. So yeah, I think what I'm trying to say is, Noir, if you made this series, I'm not saying you did, and I'm not believing that you did, that would change nothing in the situation of all these theories I'm throwing out there. Same thing with Nightmare Masterclass, same thing with Nick, same thing with Zolga, same thing with everyone. It's nice to be able to say, hey, you made an awesome fucking story, but you don't need to go and say, ha, this is the man behind the curtain. It's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah, you don't want to ruin the splendor of it.
Absolutely not. So, we've been doing this for almost 2 hours and we got through 4 videos. I'd say that's a good place to stop almost.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm good with that.
I'm good with that too. Good show. Good show. For anyone who missed the first chunk of this, you can always rewind the video, or of course wait for it to come up on the channel. The full recording of this will be there if you want to see it. And I just want to say thank you again to everyone who joined us here. Zolga, Noir, everyone in the chat, everyone here. You guys are all wonderful. You really are.
Yes, we love you all.
So I guess we're gonna end this here. We're gonna say this is the end of episode 1 of the Petscop Theory Triquetra.
Indeed.
And until next time, I can't come up with a thing for the end of this. I need a zinger.
I've got one.
Go for it.
See ya.
That's a deadpan. All right, let's end.
That's a dead stream.
That's a dead stream.
Yep. Yep, that's a dead